Hi everyone, welcome to this video on how to add work and task types in a Syncfusion Blazor Gantt Chart component. I am using an existing Blazor WebAssembly app. In this project, I have already configured a Gantt chart with data. In the code part, I have defined the resources and added a class named taskData with fields. The getTaskCollection method defines the data to the Gantt chart. To know how to bind data with resources to the Syncfusion Blazor Gantt Chart component, please watch the video titled How to Add Resources and Assign Tasks in a Blazor Gantt Chart component, which I have shared in the YouTube card. Now, I run the project. You can see the Gantt chart with task data bound to it. You can see the resources with their allotted work units from the data source. First, let me explain what is work, unit, and duration in a Gantt chart. Work is the total time required to complete a task. Work can be measured in day, hour, and minute. Unit is the quantity of work done by the resources. When the resource unit is defined in resource collection, the amount of work done by that resource will be the same for all the tasks. If the unit is not specified for a specific resource, the amount of work done will be considered as 100% by default. Otherwise, if the resource unit is defined for a particular task, then the quantity of work assigned for that resource will be assigned for that task. Units are measured in percentage. Duration is the time required to complete the task. The duration can be measured in day, hour, and minute. You can define the duration unit for the whole project or to a particular task from the data source. Let me show you how to add work to complete a task. Hour is the default value. In this example, I will explain work in hours. You can change the work measurement type using the work unit property. Let me set it to hour. To add work details to my data in the taskData class, let me add a new field for work, of type nullable double. In the getTaskCollection method, add the work field for each item in the collection. To reduce time, I copy-paste the code with work details. Add this work field to the Gantt task fields. Add the same to the Gantt columns too, so that you can see the work values in the tree grid. Run the application. You can see the work details added to the Gantt chart. You can notice that the units assigned to the resource Martin Tamer is changed to 50% from 70% provided from the data source. This is because, when the unit value for a task is provided for a resource via database, the task type will be set as FixedWork. The task types are of three types. They are FixedDuration, FixedWork, and FixedUnit. Let me explain to you one by one. In the taskData class, add a field for task type of type string. Add the task type property to the Gantt chart. In the Gantt columns tag, add the task type field so that you can see the task type at runtime. Run the application. You can see the task type is set as FixedWork for all tasks. As I stated before, this is because the work details are provided from data source. Let me change the second row's duration value to 3 days. You can notice the unit values have been changed from 50% to 33.33%. This is because the task type is set as FixedWork, the work value didn't change. Next, let me show you how the FixedUnit task type works. In the task ID 2 item, I add the task type field and set the value FixedUnit. Note that the unit value for the resource ID 1 is set as 70. Now, run the application. You can note that the unit is fixed here as 70% for Martin, and the duration is changed based on the provided work from the data source. Since Martin can work only 70%, the duration is extended to more than 1 day, even the work is only for 16 hours. When you change the duration as 5, you can notice the work is changed, but the unit remains constant as per the provided task type, FixedUnit. Next, let me show you how the FixedDuration task type works. In the task ID 2 item, set the task type field with the value FixedDuration. Note that the duration value for this task is set as 2 days. Now, run the application. You can note that the duration is fixed here as 2 days, and the units for Martin and Van have been changed to 50%. Here the unit set for Martin through data source was ignored. When you change the work as 24, you can notice the unit is changed, but the duration remains constant as per the provided task type, FixedDuration. Here is a short summary of task types in the Gantt chart. FixedDuration, duration task field will remain constant while updating resource unit or work field. FixedWork, work field will remain constant while updating resource unit or duration fields. FixedUnit, resource units will remain constant while updating duration or work field. That's it. You can download this working example from the GitHub link in the video description below. You can also check if you're eligible for our community license, which gives you a free license key to use our Blazor products. If you found this video useful, click the like button and subscribe to our channel to get notifications about new videos. Thanks for watching.